Hey there, Wargamers, Show Sam Painting. Today, boom, we're going to check out some Battletech. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel. If you're new here, please alpha strike that like, subscribe button. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for tuning in to help continue to support what I do. That said, today we're going to be checking out the 3rd Star League Battle Group, and this was sent to me from, I believe it's Bill Kim from the community. He was at Gen Con and was able to help me get this box early so I could review it on the channel. Now, I did pay for it and cover shipping, but he did stand in the line and pick it up for me, so a big shout out to him and thank you. That said, without further ado, if you guys are ready to check out some real Battletech models, as opposed to that grim gothic bullshit that I just reviewed in the last video, this is the video for you. And you already know I'm going to be critical of the paint job on that one, but I'd rather be critical of the paint job on a freaking awesome Savage Wolf than some BS Chase Warhammer 40k stuff that gothic box was. It was straight up abysmal. So, right out the gate here, I don't remember what I paid for this box set, and it's not listed on there, so can't give you the price on that because I honestly don't remember. I did PayPal him, but he gave me the total for shipping and the 2 boxes. I know that the Gothic box set was $100, so I suspect this one was probably like 50, but I don't actually know. So that said, we're going to pop this open, get the minis out here, and show you guys the back there. So the artwork there is pretty awesome as usual. Again, as I always say in all these, I wish this was an insert with some rules or something on it so you could save that artwork. It's cool. I know you can cut the box, but it would be nice if you could just slide that out and it had a cool flip, like cool artwork, flip it, rules for the guy or a faction or something. That would be really neat. Something I wish that we'd see them do. That said, I am pretty excited about this box. I know that the review I did for the Gothic set was not particularly great, because I thought that set was dookie, but a lot of that's just because I didn't. I like Warhammer 40k. I used to play a lot of Warhammer 40k, but the aesthetic of the minis just wasn't for me. So I think this is more my jam because this is Battletech. If I want 40k, I'll play 40k. If I want Battletech, I'll play Battletech. The Battletech meets 40k aesthetic just didn't do it for me. It was goofy. I didn't like it. So that said, without further ado, we're going to jump into the cards here, and when we get to the pilots, I'll let you check those out and give you a moment to pause and read them if you want. But we're going to start with the vehicle here because this will be the odd man out. So we've got the vehicle card for Classic. This is the alternate usage for these if you're not using the full stat sheets, the alternate rules that were presented in the Mercenaries box set, if I recall. And this is the Savior Repair Vehicle. And over here for the unit card, we've got it, the Savior Repair Vehicle coming in at 5 points, usable in the Clan Invasion through the Ill Clan era, size 2, Team M1, 8 tracked, 0 asterisk for short range, 0 for medium, 0 for long damage, 1 armor, 3 structure, special CT 3.5, ENE, ITS, MFB, and turret. So you'd have to look all those rules up to see what those do. The other version coming in at 5 points as well, same speed. Same damage, same life, same, looks like everything, just alternate card there with picture. So I couldn't discern anything different. So let's go ahead and pull that guy out. Now he is wired in here, so we'll untether that. The thing that's really cool about this repair vehicle is it reminds me of the old repair vehicles from Mech Warrior video games. I don't know if this is the exact same aesthetic, but you know they come. Oh yeah! Oh man, I touched it. I didn't realize this could do that. That's neat. It's a nice change of pace from the Gothic set when I get something that actually makes me smile. So yeah, you'd have it was like 3 of these I think in the game. They'd come up and they would all open up and encapsulate around your mech, and then the repairs would happen. So that's actually pretty neat. It's nice that it moves. I wish I had a little bit more of a positive lock here to stay open if you wanted it to. You could just add a dab of glue. But yeah, I think if you paint it, that's, you know, the hinge points is going to be areas where paint flakes off. But, you know, if you're using it as a game piece, that's just something that comes with the territory. Detail level on this part is really crisp, actually. Shockingly so on that, coming from the box set for 40k Gothic, or Battle, yes, I said 40k Gothic, Battletech Gothic. Looks really good. Detail here looks really good. Little soft on the side of the vehicle, right in here, where the door would be, but not terrible. A little soft there as well. Treads look decent. All in all, it's not a bad looking little vehicle, to be honest with you. I hope the rest of this box follows suit, because it has got 2 of my favorite mechs and 1 iconic one from the Dark Age that isn't one of my favorites, but I also like as well. But 2 of my favorites from the Dark Age. So yeah, this looks really nice. I like that. Nice. It's a breath of fresh air coming from that previous box set. So we're going to go in a different order here, because we don't want to do the goodies first. We're going to do the poo mechs that we don't care as much about first. So we're going to start with the Excalibur here. I'm going to check out Rand Arkwatch coming in at 2-3. This is the 3rd Star League. We've got Jessica Holt at 3-3, Mercenary. For the unit card, we've got the Excalibur B2B, 42 points, usable in all areas, size 3, team M2, move 10. Not bad. I like that, the size and the TMM. So this is a heavy, ostensibly inner sphere, because I think it's inner sphere. And it's got team M2 for a heavy. That's not too bad for inner sphere, since they're used to sport 1s. 3-4-4 for damage. It's got 6 armor, 3 structure, AMS case, IF1. Doesn't feel too bad for 42 points. Coming in at 5 points cheaper, usable in all areas as well. Size 3, team M2, 10 move, 3-4-4 for damage, 4 armor, 3 structure, AMS case, IF. So it looks like we're giving up 2 points of life for 5 points. I usually like to run a little bit lean. So if you want to shave 5 points across multiple mechs, a couple of mechs shaving 5 points here and there can turn into a whole other mech, a whole light mech or something. So your mileage may vary, but I'm kind of wanting to give the edge slightly to this one just to shave a few points. So let's grab that Excalibur model. Let's check him out. So the first thing that I would want to draw my eyes to is his missile racks here. Those pips look really good. They look nice and deep, so you're going to get your wash done in there. The end of his gun on his right arm is completely washed out, unfortunately, and very soft on the edges. So you're losing definition on his weapon. That's not ideal. But at least the missile rack looks good, but that's unfortunate. Detail levels on his back look pretty good. The dimples here on his plate look great, or I guess the rivet holes, whatever you want to call them. I'm not so jazzed about the top parts of his leg here for cleanup. It's not the greatest looking spots right here and here. Not digging that. He's not a very angular mech, so he's kind of rounded, so the stuff looks a little bit soft. We got some mold lines going down the front of the legs here. Shouldn't be terrible to clean. And yeah, and we've got the face where you can get in there and paint the cockpit. So yeah, not terrible looking. I like that one. Not my favorite design though, but not too bad. Next up, we've got the Peacekeeper. So we'll be checking out Valentina Stewart, coming in at 3-3. And we've got Magel Turner, 3-2. Look at the sphere, 5th Hastati Sentinels, which is the same paint scheme as this one, which is why these box sets would be better off if it was all painted or none, because now if you want to match that guy, good luck. Different box, obviously. So we've got the Peacemaker 2K variant, coming in at 47 points, usable in the Dark Age and Ill Clan era only. Size 4, team M1, 8 move, 6J, 3-3-3 for damage, 2 OV. It's got 9 armor, 4 structure, ABA, C3, EM, CA. It's got a slew of abilities. You're paying 47 points, and this is included. If you aren't going to be using all those abilities, skip them. Save the points. Coming in 47 points, same eras, team M1, 8 move, 6J, 3-3-2 for damage, 2 OV. We have got, looks like 10 life, 10 armor, and 14 structure. And then a bunch of special abilities here. The OV Long and TSM are probably 2 of the things that would be more interesting, because you'll be able to get your heat up pretty easy for the TSM. So you'll be able to get the TSM up on this one as well. But if you're paying for that, the C3 stuff, yeah, both of them, like, make sure you're building a list to those strengths. And let's check out the mini for that. As a Honker, this is an Assault class mech, so it makes sense for why he is so big. Jets on the back of him look pretty good. These details on the back of the torso look decent. Oh man, it's nice. I like the crispness of his cockpit. That is really nice. Panel lines on his torso look pretty good. Gets a little soft right here, but not terrible. Shoulder panels look good. Like, this is the torso, the upper torso for sure, is looking pretty good on this mech. Again, this box set just feels better than that Gothic one. I feel a lot better about my purchase here. The sharp crispness of the legs here, granted the mold lines coming across the side here, annoying, but the detail levels here are pretty sharp, so once you clean the mold lines, should catch dry brushes pretty nice. Yeah, I love the cockpit on that. It's really good. It's really sharp. It's going to catch washes good in dry brushes. This is not my favorite aesthetically speaking. His arms, shoulders feel kind of dainty relative to how big he is, but it's just the mech itself. Personal preference on visuals. But the detail levels feel good. This one feels pretty good. You clean up the mold lines, and not a bad looking little mech in my opinion. I say little mech, he's a salt mech. Next up, we're going to go check out the Windigo, which I believe it's Matt LeBaron has whooped up on me with this one at Southern Assault a time or two. So we've got Tester Nyborg coming in at 4-4. And we've got John Doe Clerk for the Draconis Combine coming in at 3-4. This one's usable in the Dark Age and Ill Clan only. 54 points, size 2, TMM2, 12 moves, 16J, 660 for damage. Holy crap. 5 armor, 3 structure, ECM, E&E, jump jet strong, Omni, and reflective armor. Yeah, this is a beast. So when he jumps, he's going from TMM2 to TMM4 because he's got strong jump jets, and he's got RFA, so he's reducing damage. He is a glass cannon, but dear goodness, is he going to hit like a truck and have some mobility. It's a good chunk of points, but if this is going to be one of your guys you're using as a tent pole, and you can keep him skirting around and stacking your mods, like, not bad. This one's coming at 14 points cheaper, usable in the Dark Age and No Clan era, TMM2, size 2, 12 move, no jump, 551 for damage, so a little bit less damage, 5 armor, 3 structure, case, INF, Omni, RFA. Losing the jumps is rough because being able to jump him and throw your ECM down where you want the bubble is really, really nice. But saving 14 points and having this guy come in a little bit more expensive than my baseline with 2 more moves than my baseline mech, same TMM, more damage at short and medium with RFA. You can't go wrong with either one of these. I'd probably lean towards this one just to shave points, but if this one's got a good use for you with the ECM and leveraging your strong jump jets, if he's got a decent skill, not bad. Not bad. What a little beast. I assume that's why LeBaron was using him, because the RFA and the jump and the damage output is just solid. So let's check out the detail levels of this fellow, though. Knee pads look good, which is nice. Size of the legs don't look too bad. Right here on his hip, though, we're losing detail. It's getting shallow and soft, so we're losing some definition. This leg is much nicer, much cleaner on that side. Same thing down here on his calf, really nice. The back of him, unfortunately, is pretty soft right in here. You're losing definition on his back panel there. You can see it gets really soft right through there. So if you were trying to dry brush that, you may have to manually highlight it because it's not going to catch. His left gun looks a little bit cleaner than the right. Just a little bit of mold lines going there. You're definitely getting some softness on the pips here of what appears to be some kind of rockets, like SRM2s, something like that, on his shoulder there. Whatever those are, we're getting soft holes. That one's almost completely gone. The barrel tips for his lasers aren't too bad. This one gets washed out. The rest of that's fine. The kind of rivet holes on the top of him are okay. Most of them are fine. The bottom right ones get a little soft. The cockpits, relative to his artwork card, looks pretty decent. Right down in here, though, on his side of his cheek, let's see if I can turn it so you guys can see it right here. It's getting a little soft and then mangled from the plastic injection somewhere in the process. But his right side, this is our right side, sorry. His left side looks rough. His right side looks good, though. So, like, this side looks better than that side. So, yeah. Not terrible. Slightly unfortunate for some of the detail levels that are soft, because this is a beastly little guy. But I do like it. I do like it. Now, for second to last, and one of my favorite mechs of all time from the Dark Age, we have the Malice. This is Lucio Brokdam, 2-1. Shoot. And then we have Corin, 3-2. Shoot. And we've got the YZ variant, usable in the Dark Age and Ill Clan only, coming in at 59 points, size 4, TMM 1, 6 move, 2/2/2 for damage, OV3. So much life I'm going to have to count it. We got 4, 8, 12, 14 armor, 4 structure, so pretty beefy. You're paying a lot of points for all of his abilities down here. I'm not going to read all that. It's got about as much as you're ever going to be able to get onto a card, so... Oh yeah, this the variant side, the XT is coming at 16 points cheaper. Also usable in the Dark Age No Clan era. Size 4, TMM 1, move 8, 3/4/2 for damage. 4, 8, 10 armor. I think I got that right. And 4 structure, flak 1/1. This one you're gonna have to OV to get his damage. He does have OV long. He's got a billion different abilities, and if you want to use them, you have to build around them. You're paying a lot of points for it. In my opinion, I wouldn't run this one. Just run this one. He's got a little less life, but keeping it simple stupid means you're going to get good bang out of your model and not be paying points for abilities you're not using. So if you're using the cards, use this variant, save those points. So let's check out our Malice here, though. I don't have the metal one with me to compare, but we've got the distinctive knee pads that the metal one's got. We've got some detail loss on the underside here from the molds. And then, unfortunately, the mold line that goes all the way up the hard edge of his leg, so it'll be annoying to clean. Right here, though, I mean, details look pretty good. Nice and sharp. The barrels aren't so long that they're really drooping. This one could use a little bit of heat to get that one back up into action, but they're not too bad. Holes on the end look good. Details on the side of those look pretty good. Not as jazzed about some of the cleanup on the undersides, though. Cockpit area looks good. Got a mold line going over his chin. But yeah, given the nature of what a Malice is designed to look like, they did a good job with this one. The details levels, they just lend themselves better to this type of process, I think. So I'm pretty happy with the way that the Malice has turned out. So yeah, that one looks pretty good. And then last but not least here, we're going to be checking out the Savage Wolf, which I've painted a couple of these in my day, but not the new Iron Winds model. I have built that model, though. So, at least I think I have. I know I've messed with the parts of it, because I did that conversion for the Mad Dog. So, we'll check him out in a moment. Let's go ahead and check out his card. So, we've got Alaric Ward here as a 1/2, so a named pilot for the Ill Clan Golden Keshik. I think it's funny that he's from Clan Wolf and he's got the ability Hot Dog. That's funny to me. Alright, so obviously this is Alaric Ward's special variant, so we're not going to have an alternate variant on the back, but rather special rules. So we're going to take this one for face value here. So this is Savage Wolf A, Alaric Ward, piloting it at skill 1, 88 points. Size 3, TMM 2, 10 move, Ill Clan and Dark Age only, 6/5/4 for damage, OV2. He's got 3/6/9 armor, 3 structure, armor, case, critical resistance, and omni. So he's expensive right out the gate. If it wasn't Ward, the Savage Wolf is just a good mech in general. So that said, 88 points, this guy's going to be blapping people. Just keep in mind, he can have a skill 1, but he's still just as easy to hit as if he had a skill of a 10, right? So he can hit stuff, but this skill doesn't make him harder to be hit. It just means he hits stuff more easily himself. And there are his abilities: Bloodstalker, Hot Dog, Iron Will, and Tactical Genius. So he's got 2, 4, 8 points worth of pilot special abilities. So, yep. I can't give you much more feedback than that. Honestly, if you're using these named pilots, just keep in mind what you're paying for and that they may or may not be game breaking depending on what they do. So let's check out the model itself. Now, you guys know I'm not a big fan of the pre-colored stuff, because if you want all of your Star League to match him, then now you got to paint them to match him, and you probably can't make it perfect, which means you're going to repaint these to match those, or your models aren't going to match. So rather than paying $5 more for this box, I think people would probably pay a substantial amount more for the whole box to match him, or $5 less for the artist box where they paint it the way they want, or the standard box. Make this the premium box, have all 6 minis pre-colored, and then have the standard non-premium version as the regular just bare plastic. And then you can maybe just make this a limited run or a con exclusive or a limited run and then only at cons, however you want to do it. Kind of like the legendary packs, but this is a half measure, and I've been saying that since they started doing it, and it's not my jam. So I will talk about the painting, and then we'll talk about the model itself, because I'm not jazzed about the painting, but I might be jazzed about the sculpt. So the painting here, as we have determined, is not painting at all. They're pre-colored. It's pre-colored plastic. Matt LeBaron sent me a carved up, I think it was direwolf, that I was able to verify, or with him looking at the cut up parts, able to verify that the plastic inside is the same color outside, so it's not actually painted. They paint some stuff on top, but the core, this green, is just green plastic, and they paint things over. So this looks like there was some type of oil wash they put on to get in the crevices, and they cleaned it up, and not very well. It's really grimy down in here, so you wouldn't be stripping the green off of this, but you might strip it to get this goop off of it, because it's a half measure and looks kind of shit. The decals are hard to actually see. And that Clan Wolf one's kind of rough. The Star League one's actually not too bad. The Clan Wolf one wasn't great. And then some of the other details on here aren't terrible. How they got those applied, not too bad. The detail level on it itself, we get a little soft on the backwards knee here, but the actual leg looks pretty sharp and decent. It's not as easy to spot mold lines, given this has got the colored plastic with the oil wash or equivalent over the top, so you can't quite see some of that. But yeah, still sharp through here, not too bad. Guns look pretty decent, and you can actually see how more of these pips got more of that black wash in them than this one did. I completely missed those. The rocket pods here, all right, pretty well detailed, not losing anything there. So I feel like one of the things that we've got that's decent on this is that the sculpt, because it's been pre-colored, I think they went a little above and beyond to make sure we got better quality here on the sculpt itself for the actual production. I could be wrong on that, but this is what it feels like. Yeah. The one thing I will tell you in the box set when you get it is you get alternate rockets here for the top, which you do not get in this box, but from Iron Winds you do. Granted, you're paying probably a third of what this box cost or more for just one metal mini at that point, but you will get that, and it won't be pre-colored with all the scoop on it. Canopy is just colored orange, whatever. It's not very deep, so you'd have to be careful. You don't want to have your paint go on too thick there, because you're not getting a very sharp recess for you to catch wash and stuff in, which is slightly unfortunate. I'd have to compare to my Iron Winds one, but I feel like the Iron Winds one that I have is a bit more defined, so the washes are going to be a little bit easier, more forgiving for you if you're doing that. So, that said, being overly critical about the pre-colored nature of these, in my opinions, I still like the new plastic Savage Wolf, and I think I say this and on behalf of the community, maybe if I'm wording that word right or not, I don't know, but it's about damn time that we got this. About damn time. Been years we've been waiting on some of the token mechs, totem mechs, whatever, the iconic mechs from the Dark Age to hit the market in plastic. So nice. So let's go ahead and give you guys a quick recap. We have got the repair vehicle that we checked out that does open, which is pretty nice actually, and actually pretty good detail level. We have got was this Excalibur? Yeah, Excalibur, bro. We have got was it Peacemaker? Yep. Or excuse me, Peacekeeper. We have got the Windigo. We've got the Malice. And then we've got the Savage Wolf. And of the two boxes I have just reviewed recently, this one feels like something that I would actually recommend. I think this part's kind of annoying, the pre-colored, but this actual set of minis is really nice. And vote with your dollars if you like actual real Battletech minis. Even if you aren't a Dark Age fan, this is still real Battletech. Battletech Gothic ain't Battletech. Vote with your dollars and pick this kind of thing up. So I do like this. And for those of you guys in the comments, what are your thoughts? If you picked this set up yourself, are you going to? Anything at all, let me know your thoughts. But with that said, folks, that's all I've got for you guys today. As always, keep painting your models, keep rolling those dice, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and being here with me today. I pour a lot of time and passion into every video, and I genuinely hope it adds something to your hobby experience. If you've enjoyed today's content and want to see more, consider supporting me over on Patreon. Every little bit of support helps fuel what I'm doing here, and it truly makes a difference. Whether it's a few dollars or simply sharing the channel with others, your support means the world to me and allows me to keep doing what I love and hopefully inspiring you along the way. A huge thank you as well to all my sponsors, Monument Hobbies, Fortress Miniatures and Games, Baron of Dice, and Deathra Designs as well. Their backing is vital to the channel, and if you're in the market for top quality paints, miniatures, dice, or terrain, please check out their links below. Not only will you be picking up some great products, but you'll also be supporting this growing community we share together. Thank you so much for watching, and for your time, and for being a part of this journey with me. As I sign off today, let's go ahead and highlight some awesome patrons who are helping fuel this journey we're on together and helping keep things going.